In this final video for getting our data ready for us to do some financial analysis, we need to create the ratios, right? So we need to do some calculations over here. So quite simply, all you're going to do is for the first column, you will insert and find the formulas. Now, 90% of these ratios are found in our textbook, or they're in the chapter 3 video that on the ratios and the financial statement analysis chapter. There are a few you may have to look up, so you have to look them up. So what I've asked you to do is number one, create the formula. So here's equals. So this is the current ratio. I know what that one is. So again, here we find current assets. There you go. Then we divide that by current liabilities. Got to find that down here. Total current liabilities. There we go. So that gives us our current ratio for course, 0.897. So now what we need to do is do this for all of the rest of these ratios. And I'm not going to go through the whole batch. As again, you can go down through. Some of them are already there. They give you some of them you have to look up, right? So it's that's just part of the process. And there are quite a few of them here. So again, if you I'm fairly certain that if you start with, let's say, this particular worksheet, and you copy this worksheet and you give it to somebody else, and you say, "Hey, do the calculations for these last ones. You do these ones." So if you have the same setup over here, when you copy and paste over here, right? You can copy and paste it from their worksheet, copy and paste it into a master spreadsheet that you'll have for your group. I think it should transfer and copy and paste fairly well. Just to make sure you're on the right path, what you might want to do, and I ask you to do this in the project, is in this column, put the formula here. I mean, don't use the cells, use words, right? So this is current assets divided by current liabilities, right? So again, when you provide this to your teammates, again, they have access, they know what the formulas are. And of course, once you get this first column completed, all you have to do is grab hold of this corner, right? This corner here, and just drag it over, and it will calculate the current ratios for across all years. Again, so what you would want to do is, again, this big long file here, you would just carry it across. Again, you would just do a down to here, right? Because you don't want to mess with these. Then you would just start it again down here and carry that across. That will create all the ratios. So once we have the ratios created, right, we've gathered the prices, we've gathered the dividends, we're now ready to start the project. So I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to try to do this for each part of the project to give you an idea of how we do analysis. And again, we will just go from there. So I hope to see you soon.